hopefully Adrien Broner takes care of what he needs to take care of. Love that guy.
You want to see him back?
Of course. If he wants to get back in there.
Yeah.
If he stepped away and thought, you know what, that actually felt right.
Yeah.
But he has said before that boxing kind of a therapy for him. That's where he feels good.
Hopefully
he gets back in there. I'd love to see it.
Broner's a legend, Robert.
I love Broner, man.
He's one of the nicest personalities in boxing. Great fighter, great person.
Last time we hanged out in Vegas at the M.
Shots.
Nah, I like that kid, man.
He's a great kid.
He's a great person.
Adrien Broner has returned to training camp as he gets ready for his comeback, and many people in the boxing world are paying close attention to find out if this is finally the focused and fully committed version of him. Adrien has always been one of the most talked about fighters in boxing. He always had the talent. His fast hands, strong confidence, solid defense, exciting style, and natural skill made many people believe he could become one of the biggest stars in the sport. But personal issues, long breaks, and uneven performances kept changing the way people viewed his career. That is why this latest training footage is getting so much attention. Fans are not only watching his speed or how sharp he looks during training. They want to see real commitment. They are waiting to find out if Adrien is truly focused this time, or if this is simply another comeback that will not last.
Come on, move your leg, baby. Move your leg.
Get your back out of there, man.
Push-ups, hit it. Walk into the next cone.
Robert Garcia says Adrien Broner is a great person, and those words carry real value because Broner has faced public criticism for many years. Many fans only remember the controversies, the missed opportunities, the defeats, and the times when his career fell short of expectations. But Robert looked beyond all of that and spoke about Adrien for who he is as a person. That is what made his comments different. He was not only talking about Adrien's boxing ability or whether he could make another comeback. He was showing respect for him as a man and reminding everyone that fighters are more than what people see online. While fans continue watching Adrien's latest training videos and wondering if he can return, Robert made it clear that many people in boxing still respect and believe in him and hope to see him succeed again.
Raised, in the streets, always problems, never had guidance, never had the dad, mom, older brothers, sisters that would probably give him the advice or examples. Friends, it was just, he just grew up.
But he's a very, I've been with him. Let me tell you what he does, and I like that he does this. You know what Broner does? We're driving home from the arena, it's like 1:32 in the morning, he pulls over and he gives homeless money, not for the videos, not to show people what he does it because he means well. And he gives them like 100, not like $1. And then he goes to the grocery store and there's a line of families, he tells them, don't worry, I'm paying for everybody.
He's a great man.
Then Oscar de la Hoya shared a message for Adrien Broner, and it brought another respected name into the discussion about his comeback. Oscar understands what it is like to be a boxing superstar, to live under constant attention, and to handle pressure both inside and outside the ring. That is why his opinion means more than just talking about training videos or how fast Adrien still looks. He wants to know if Adrien can remain focused, stay disciplined, and finally deliver the comeback that fans have been hoping to see. That is what makes Oscar's message stand out. Adrien has never lacked talent. His speed, confidence, skill, and personality have always been there. The real question has always been whether he can put everything together at the right moment. Oscar showed both respect and belief, but also made it clear that Adrien now has to prove this comeback is the real thing.
Adrien Broner fighting when he's not feeling mentally the best can actually help him, though? You think getting in there and
for us fighters, believe it or not, training, being in the gym, staying active, fighting, winning championships, that's the best therapy one can get.
Right.
When you're doing something you love.
Right.
And that's the way me and Mike Tyson grew up.
So message to Adrien Broner here is?
No, first of all, hope you get better. Hope you feel positive, and you have to look at yourself within, and fix that inside, and then go out and conquer the world. So
this is no longer just people talking. Adrien is now answering that challenge with his actions, and that is why these moments are so important. Crawford's message came across as honest, tough support. He knows Adrien still has the talent, the experience, and the name that fans remember. But none of that will matter if he is not in top condition. Now that Adrien is back in the gym, everyone is asking the same question. Is he finally fully committed to making a real comeback, or is this only another short attempt that will fade away? No matter what happens, Adrien returning to training after Crawford's warning has boxing fans watching him closely once again.
Talk to Terrence Crawford, bro. I'm just like, damn, come on the stream. He like, nah, until you ready to get yourself back in shape.
He is not simply standing in the gym speaking about a comeback. He is training, working hard, and pushing his body through the effort needed to make a real return. For Adrien, this is where the journey begins. Before the boxing drills, before the sparring sessions, and before any fight discussions, he first has to rebuild his fitness and get himself back into top condition. Then Adrien Broner teamed up with Dean the Great for a demanding training session, and the intensity showed that he is taking this comeback seriously. This was not just another gym video where fighters throw a few punches and call it a day. Adrien kept working through tough conditioning drills, stayed active, and matched the pace Dean the Great was setting to build real stamina. The session was challenging because it focused on more than power. It was about endurance, breathing balance, and staying sharp even when the body gets exhausted. That is important because a true comeback does not begin on fight night. It starts with hard work like this when nobody is keeping score and the only goal is getting back into top shape. Watching Adrien train this way has fans wondering if he is finally fully committed this time.
Keep your legs straight. You're fine.
You pushing that bit with a lot of animosity, yeah?
Then Adrien Broner and Dean the Great were seen training with Arman Sarukian, and it brought a whole new level of intensity to Adrien's comeback preparation. Arman comes from the MMA world, so the training goes beyond regular boxing exercises. It focuses on different types of conditioning, strength, explosiveness, and body control. That is important because Adrien is not only trying to sharpen his boxing skills. He is also working to rebuild his endurance, improve his fitness, and push his body through tougher challenges. Seeing him in that kind of training environment makes this comeback look more serious. He is not just hitting the pads and talking about returning. He is surrounding himself with athletes who train at a very high level and force each other to keep improving. That is exactly what fans have been waiting to see, because if Adrien wants people to believe in this comeback, the hard work has to be real.
But have you seen like people who's coming like, oh, cooked, bam! See that shit a mile away from the laugh.
You throw your shoulder. You stay in. You when they throw that, you throw your shoulder. Yeah. Yeah. Right off of it. Right off of it. Don't wait.
So you never step back, right, for the liver? You just like block and then pop.
Yeah. The second.
Upper or?
No. Just, as soon as you feel it, let it go.
Catch and shoot, yeah.
Catch and shoot, baby.
What's your? Huh? Yeah. What's your? You fight at what?
Adrien asked about the weight class, and the reply was 55. During the session, it became clear that Adrien was not only training for himself. He was also helping Dean the Great learn how to build lasting stamina, and that says a lot about what he is focused on right now. The workout was not about looking fast or throwing punches for the camera. It was all about improving conditioning, controlling breathing, pushing through exhaustion, and learning how to keep working even when the body starts to get tired.
We gotta go back to the hot. Over there. There's all them kids over there. That's how boxing goes.
That is important because stamina has always been one of the most important parts of boxing. A fighter can have speed, power, and talent, but if the energy runs out, everything begins to fall apart. So when Adrien is helping Dean learn how to build better endurance, it also reminds fans that he understands what it takes to get through tough rounds. This kind of training is just as important for Adrien's own comeback. Before he can prove himself in the ring, he first has to show that his body is ready to handle the pace once again.
300 balls, 2 pounds in each, that's 600 pounds. I cop the Rari truck.
Whenever you ready, go. We're gonna hit it up.
Ready.
Now, how does you go to other ships? Yeah. You gonna get the best workout of it.
Michael Beasley comes from a basketball background, so he brings a different type of athletic energy to the training. The workouts are not only about throwing punches. They also focus on movement balance, conditioning coordination, and keeping the body working at a high pace. That is important for Adrien because his comeback is about more than looking good in one video. He has to rebuild his stamina strength and overall fitness. Watching Adrien train with Dean the Great and Michael Beasley makes this return look more serious. He is not just talking about getting back into shape. He is taking part in demanding workouts where he has to move, sweat, compete, and keep up with other athletes. That is exactly what fans want to see from him right now. If Adrien wants people to believe this comeback is real, every training session has to show discipline, hard work, and true commitment.
Yeah. But after that, get off the line, though.
Get off the line?
Yeah. It's just like if I'm fighting him.
You southpaw?
What's southpaw?
Stance you in.
Southpaw. So I'm fighting him. I'm off the line.
Oh, so I'm getting him off the line. So now, come here, show nigga you ain't done. So I'm jazzing, but I'm on this one. So I'm moving this.
Yeah.
Adrien Broner is also back training with his former coach, and that makes this comeback feel more complete. He is not just moving from one workout to the next. Working with someone who already knows him brings a stronger sense of direction. His former coach understands his habits, his strengths, his timing, and the areas he needs to improve before returning to the ring. That is important because a real comeback is not only about losing weight or staying busy in the gym. Adrien needs structure, discipline, and people around him who will be honest with him. Training again with his former coach shows that he is returning to someone who knows how to challenge him and bring out the best version of the fighter everyone remembers.
You trying to sweat and shit. I ain't trying to sweat. No, let me see. Where them shoes at? Huh? Hey. What do you know about that, bro? Daddy, get it out.
Hey, cuz, y'all got, what size you wear? What size shoes you wear? You got extra shoes? Where they at?
I got some 7.5.
Let me get them. You get them?
Show us that. Yeah. Off the jet. Wow.
Adrien also spent time showing off his jab before joining Dean the Great for a workout with Rampage Jackson. This brought another level of energy to his comeback training. Rampage comes from a fighting background, so the intensity was different from the start. The session was not only focused on boxing technique. It was also about building toughness, improving conditioning, gaining strength, sharpening movement, and training alongside someone who understands what it takes to push through demanding workouts.
You will take over streaming like Rampage.
Yes. Facts.
This is a nice size ring.
This ain't no ring. This ain't no ring.
This is a nice size ring. I know I'm fat, boy. I'm still moving like I'm 130 pounds.
When was your last fight?
I don't remember.
I remember mine was 2020. That's how I remember. On New Year's.
She fought in 2020?
New Year's.
That should be a blur, man.
Just hit $5. Coach submit Brody.
For Adrien, this is important because fans do not want to only hear him speak about making a comeback. They want to see him training with people who can test him both physically and mentally. Working with Dean the Great and Rampage Jackson shows Adrien staying active, working hard, moving constantly, and putting himself in competitive training sessions again. Those are the signs people have been waiting to see. If Adrien wants everyone to believe this comeback is real, he has to keep showing discipline. Training clips like these make it clear that he is working to rebuild his body, improve his stamina, and strengthen his fighting mindset before stepping back into the ring.